Good morning. Keep this in mind, davidaspeck.com, specthealth.com, all the .coms. I lost 120 pounds in 2018. It is now 2023, 5 years later. Today's my birthday, and you probably want to know how I did it. Oh, by the way, kept it off. So, here is the quick breakdown of how I lost weight. Number one, I made a decision. That decision was to take my health more seriously. And in that decision, I needed a structure, needed to build healthy habits. But that wasn't enough. In fact, I tell our health clients all the time, if all you're looking for is a diet, go to Walmart and pick something. Pick Nutrisystem, pick, what were some of those other ones? They were like crazy ones. You remember the Hydroxycut and, if that's all you're wanting to do, go there. I entered it into as a diet. I actually entered it into to keep Tina accountable because we had tried all the things. 325 pounds, and I was in terrible shape. Age 49, past my 49th birthday. I would bring you the photo up, but you just wouldn't believe it. But at the end of the day, this is what I learned. It was going to take more than just a diet. So we'd been watching some friends and decided to get on a health program. And that health program began to teach me habits. Things like what does lean and green mean? What does low glycemic mean? Why are healthy motion and healthy sleep? But can I tell you, none of that stuff would have taken hold if I wasn't losing weight. And so they put me on a structure that I could handle. Simple, no reading labels. Only had to worry about making one meal a day, the rest of it taken care of by them. And I began to lose the weight. But here's something else they brought me. A coach, somebody that would hold me accountable, even if it was just for a weekly weigh-in. They were there to answer my questions. They were there to guide me through the process. So when certain things happened, as my physiology would change, I needed that help. I needed somebody that I could turn to. When I hit a gentle fat burn, I started burning like it was a hot flash, like I was going through menopause. And my coach said, "Burn, baby, burn." Some people deal with that. Some people lose a little hair while they're going through the weight loss process. Notice it's not a problem now. So my first week, I lost 16 pounds. And I was like, okay, we're on to something. After 30 days, I lost 20-something pounds. And here we were going. I'm getting the traction. Oh, and more than that, I went from a 42 waist to a 38 waist. And I was part of a community. We would get together on Zooms every Thursday night, and we would talk about things like BLTs, not bacon, lettuce, tomato, but bites, licks, and tastes. We would talk about the struggles that we would have and the things that we were doing and how to overcome it and what could we do or what couldn't we do and why modifying the program would give modified results. And all of this stuff was being fed into me as support to the goals that I had. Now remember, I did not join to have a personal goal. I joined to hold Tina accountable, but when we started seeing the results, we just kept going. But I knew that it would not hold long term if I didn't have something to work towards. You see, one of the things, and if you follow me on Facebook, you saw that I posted it out of our textbook that running away from something is short term. Working towards something is long term. Working towards a better life, working towards a goal that is something that you want to attain, not what you want is something necessarily to quit. And so while I started as a let's lose weight, what happened was I knew that it was going to take working towards something. And so I decided in that moment, I think it was June of 2018, that I wanted to be an active grandfather. And so as an active grandfather, I knew that would require me to have energy, that it would require me to be in better shape, that the sedentary lifestyle that I had up to that point was not going to serve me to be an active grandfather. And and my grandson Rylan wasn't even born yet. Matter of fact, he wasn't. My son and daughter-in-law weren't even pregnant. But I knew that's who I wanted to be. I remembered seeing my own father playing with my sons and playing basketball even when he was, in his 60s and 70. And I said, that's the kind of grandfather I want to be. So that was my why, my goal, the thing I was working to. As Michael Burt says, the because goal. I am doing this because I am sticking to program because. And what I learned over the course of the next 6 months was that because goal got me over the humps to where I began to embrace and even enjoy healthier living, healthier nutrition choices. And so from April of 2018 to November of 2018, I lost 120 pounds. Went into transition, and I began to live a life of optimal health. Was it always perfect? Absolutely not. Were there times that I slipped up? Yes. But can I tell you that being able to lean back into a structure while you're building habits is a beautiful thing. And so if you're somebody today who wants to drop a few pounds, if you're somebody today who wants to live a better life moving forward, whether you're 20, 50, or 70, can I encourage you to get a coach? Maybe me, maybe my wife. Can I encourage you to get a structure? The Habits of Health is beautiful. Can I encourage you to get a community? Like-minded people who are doing what you're doing, because can I tell you that healthy, nutritional living is countercultural in this day and age. We want a quick fix. We want a microwave that sucks the fat out of us. We want a pill or a shot or whatever. But that only takes care of one physical part of the problem. The biggest problem in weight loss and healthy nutrition and living is up here. Because remember, I believe nutrition matters more today than any time. And that was played out so true in my own life through COVID. I eliminated so many underlying conditions that could have made things worse for me when I got COVID at the beginning of 2022. I also believe nutrition's an area that we have control. If you have a structure and a coach and a community of support and a simple plan, then I believe if you get traction in one area, you want to take on other areas. Since that day, since November of 2018, and the 4+ years since then, I've done things that I never thought I would ever do. I hiked. I ran in the airport just last week. There's so many things that I literally could not do prior to the weight loss and prior to the healthy habits that have been instilled in my life. So on my birthday today, can I tell you that my life is better now than it was in my 40s? Can I tell you that my energy level is higher now than it was in my 40s? Can I tell you that my best days are still ahead of me? And they can be ahead for you. So do you want to lose 120 pounds and keep it off? Or 50, or 40, or 20, or 100, or 200? Doesn't matter. The structure's the same. The spans of time may be a little bit different. But building healthy habits with the help of a coach, a community, a structure, you can't help but win. So let me just encourage you this last time. Take action today. Go to specthealth.com. We have a health assessment right there. It'll let us know. We'll get on the phone. But do something today so that you'll see more birthdays. And not only will you see more birthdays, they'll be even better. God bless.